Hi guys, welcome to Road to V11. I hope you are all good. Lockdown measures seem to have eased a tiny bit lately and more people are going outdoor bouldering. That's why I've made a list with the essential and desirable things you should bring with you whenever you go outdoor bouldering now. So let's get straight into it. What do I need to bring for a bouldering day outdoors? One of the advantages of bouldering is that you don't need much to get started. In my opinion, this is the essential gear you should bring with you. First of all, you will need a pad or pads, the more the better. Mine is quite big, so it's usually fine by itself, but if I can, I take one more. You will need at least one of these to make sure if you fall unexpectedly, you'll be okay. Of course, you will need a pair of climbing shoes. At the moment I'm using La Sportiva Squamas, which are the shoes I use indoors, which are quite downturned but also quite soft, so I feel pretty comfortable with them either indoors and outdoors. Chalk. I normally use just dust chalk, but when I want to get serious, I will also use liquid chalk. I would use a first layer of liquid chalk, let it dry, and on top of this I will put the normal dust chalk. Anyway, using normal dust chalk by itself will be okay as well. Water. Don't forget to bring some water with you to keep hydrated. Some snacks. I typically take some dry nuts and fruit. Hand sanitizer. This is pretty much all you need if you want to go bouldering outdoors in a very minimalistic way. On top of this, I usually bring some tape. You never know when you're going to bump into a sharp rock. A TheraBand, which is really good to warm up your shoulders. A portable hangboard. I have to make il domani, which comes in very handy to warm up the fingers well enough to climb any grade you like, which saves you having to warm up climbing easy grades. A brush. I always store one in my chalk bucket to brush off the excess of chalk and dirt from the rock. A guidebook. Having a guidebook is always convenient, but they are usually expensive. So if you're not willing to spend at least 25 quid on a guide, you can also have a look on 27 Cracks, UKC if you're in the UK, or do some research on what climbs you can try in the crowd you're going to climb at. I'm a nerd and I like collecting climbing guides and stare at them for hours to write down tick lists. That's why I always get the climbing guide of the area. A nail clipper. It can sometimes be a lifesaver, so I always have one in my chalk bucket. And then last but not least, spotters. They are like pads. The more you have, the better. I haven't included this in essentials because you can actually go bouldering by yourself, as long as you are experienced enough and you are not trying problems where spotting is essential. As a bonus tip, I'd say that you should always do a bit of research on the area you want to climb at. If you're going to climb in southern sandstone in the UK, for example, you must not use regular brushes and the use of chalk should be minimal, if not totally avoided, as this damages the rock. Not to mention that you should avoid climbing if the rock is damp or if it has rained in the previous days. You can check the BMC video on how to climb on southern sandstone. I will leave a link in the description. It's always worth doing some research of the crack before you visit it, in case there are some specific guidelines you should follow. Anyway, I hope this video has been useful for you. If that's the case, please share it, like it, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel.